Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. They fake the give. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pierce. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. To throw on third down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. On third down, Lawrence. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Lawrence. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Let's go.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Get it. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready, set. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 18. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They run the draw play. Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Lawrence. Allen here on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 2nd down now. It's Warren. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Newton. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Newton now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Well, we're back where we started. It'll be 1st and 10 after the 5-yard penalty. And the situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the draw, here's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Caught by Allen. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Underneath to Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Got three down.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He finds Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Encroachment, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. He gets this one to Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Newton now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down. It's Allen, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Newton. Incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the draw, here's White. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. 9. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Come on, baby.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. To throw on second down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey, and an alley to run. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big play there. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. He'll look to throw.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.